Hey there folks, Luke here with the Outdoor Gear Review. I hope you're all doing well. It is time to review a Nitecore flashlight, and what we have here is the MH12. This is a rechargeable flashlight, has a 18650 battery inside of it that you can recharge. It's a good quality flashlight. I've had some interesting experiences with it though, and we'll touch upon that in just a moment. So my friends, here's the packaging, the MH12 flashlight. This is 1000 lumens. It's very, very powerful, and I could go ahead and tell you that this is more of a thrower than a flutter. So it may not be the best flashlight for hiking, but it really does a fantastic job of throwing that beam out there. This is a very bright flashlight. So as you can see here, micro USB, rechargeable battery, so on and so forth. Different uses on the side here, some different information. 1000 lumens, a max throw distance of 232 meters, impact resistant, waterproof. Let's just go ahead and open this up here. Also comes with a 5-year warranty. So here's the flashlight itself. Very nice flashlight. Fully charged. Just got done charging it. Here is your USB to micro USB charging cable. Here is the holster. Does a good job. Fits nicely right over your belt. All that good stuff. A Nitecore warranty card. The MH12 instruction manual. So here's the flashlight itself. We'll just start right here at the bottom. On-off switch. You have location here for a lanyard. Here's your charging port. You have this little piece of rubber that blocks that. On the other side, you have your mode selection switch, so you can turn it on and cycle through the different modes. I forgot to show this off. This fell out inside of the box here, but you get the lanyard, you get a pocket clip, additional buttons and caps, so just in case you have a problem, you do have an additional backup to replace it. So we'll go ahead now and just take a look at the battery compartment. Nicely lubed threads, great quality, there's no doubt about that. Here is your Nitecore rechargeable 3200 milliamp 18650 battery. You can also use CR123 batteries with this flashlight. Taking a look at the LED, that is a Cree XM-L2U2 LED. 1000 max lumens. It is impact resistant to 1.5 meters. See that? Right there, that's where you charge it at. This thing does not like to stay shut by any means. This is waterproof to 2 meters. And when it comes to weight, you're looking at 4.5 ounces. So it's not very heavy by any means. Now with this flashlight, it has many different settings, and you are looking at the lowest one, and that is 1 lumen. Going up, that is low, that is 70 lumens. Going up, 240 lumens at medium, and then at high, 1000 lumens. You can hold down the button, go to strobe mode. You can hold down the selector switch again to go to SOS, and then you can hold it down one more time for the locator beacon. Now with the MH12, I've been testing this out for a long time, and it's a great light, except for a few caveats. One thing is the charging port. I can't stand flashlights that have the charging port on the outside of the flashlight. That little flap right there just really gets on my nerves. It seems like every time I turn around, it's popping open. And one thing that you could do is take a rubber band and slide it over basically the top of it to make sure that it doesn't pop open. But if you do that, you're also covering up the selector switch. Now, one thing that I have to be honest about is that when I received this flashlight, I used it, and then when it came time to charging it, I would plug it into my computer with the USB, and the first time, it seemed like it was charging. The selector switch light came on, the flashlight, blinked a few times, indicating that it was charging. So I let it charge all day, grabbed the flashlight, head out with my buddies, and we hit the trail, and within seconds the thing is absolutely dead. The battery wasn't charged. So, I kept repeating this process. It just would not work, would not charge. I could charge the battery independently in an actual charger, and that'd be fine. So I contacted Nitecore, and I was like, listen, you guys have a problem. This flashlight just doesn't work. I must have had a dud, a glitch, a defect. And so they sent me another one. And what do you know, I had the exact same problem. Now, to be completely honest, I am not known for reading instruction manuals, and I didn't read this one. But of course, after this second flashlight failed, I was like, there's something that I'm missing. There's something wrong here. And it turns out to charge this flashlight, you have to turn it on and then plug in the USB cord. The light will flash for a second and turn off, and then it will charge. Now, to me, that is an oddity. That struck me as being really, really strange, and it is strange because when I first figured this out, learned how to do it correctly, charge it correctly according to the instructions, I, of course, turned it on, plugged it in, and then I went out hiking with my buddies. Well, in the middle of the night, I guess when the battery was charged, this flashlight was on, turned itself on full blast, and woke up my wife and like scared the hell out of her. She had no idea what was going on, so I get a text message about 2 o'clock in the morning. You know, she was like, your flashlight just turned on by itself. And of course she was asleep. She didn't know what was going on and why it was turning on by itself. That is really, really strange. Now, I tried to duplicate that. Yesterday, I sat down at the computer and I watched this thing charge all day long while I was working, and when it finished, it did not come on. Now, what is the difference? I do not know. I'm not sure if that was a glitch, but without a doubt, there's some sort of oddity there. I've never seen a charging system like this where you have to turn the flashlight on to charge the battery. That's a little bit odd to me. It doesn't seem natural. It's not the way that I would prefer it personally. Now, when it comes to my testing with this flashlight, like I said, I've been using this for months. It really is a fantastic flashlight. It's very strong. It's very durable. I've dropped this on the ground, right on the rocks many, many times. And I'll just go ahead and show you here. I mean, you can chuck this flashlight. You don't have to worry about it tearing up. It's really, really good quality. So as you can see here, the flashlight runs just fine. And I'm going to throw this thing sky high. Wherever it lands, and I'll bring it back to you. So, So as you can see here, folks, this thing just keeps on ticking. It's a very good flashlight. Great quality. It does have some interesting quirks to it. The quality's great. The performance is also great. Speaking of which, let's check out some nighttime footage now. So here we are with the Nitecore MH12. This is the lowest setting. I'll hop behind the camera. We'll check out the flooding and the throwing. So that's the lowest setting right there. Barely visible by the camera. I could definitely make it out with the naked eye. We'll go up. And that's already quite a bit brighter. Let's go up again. Without a doubt, way brighter. You can see those trees in the back there. Let's crank it up again. Now look at that. That is definitely throwing. Incredibly bright, fantastic thrower. Strobe mode. One thing that I really like about Nitecore is that they make the 25.4mm filters that fit right over the LED of your flashlight. So you can go from this to this. And you can continue to adjust the brightness just like you would. It's fantastic. So that's the lowest setting right there. I don't know if the camera can actually pick that up or not. I mean, check that out. Going up and up. Highest setting right there, very impressive. So as you can see there, this is a great performer. It's also more of a thrower than a flutter. Overall, I'm very satisfied with the performance of this flashlight. Now, to be honest, I'm just not a fan of having a port on the outside of the flashlight. I'd rather not have any port at all. I'd rather just buy an external charger and charge my batteries that way than have to worry about this, because I'm out in the rain a lot. I'm out in the snow a lot. And if you have a port that just continuously pops open, that could be a problem. You can definitely take care of this issue with a rubber band, but that kind of sucks, you know what I mean? Nitecore, thank you very much for sending in this flashlight. I do appreciate it. I will see you guys around. Strengthen on.